Have you ever heard of the hadith of Musalsal bil Awwaliya, also known as the hadith of Rahmah? Well, today we are going to discuss it as it's the first hadith in the book of Hadith of Mercy of Ibn Tulun. May Allah bless him subhanahu wa ta'ala. So let's look into it. The hadith says, on the authority of An-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa sallam, Ar-Rahimuna yarhamuhumur Rahman, irhamu man fil ardi, yarhamukum man fis sama. What does this mean, and why is this hadith called Musalsal bil Awwaliya, and why is it so important? So hadith Musalsal bil Awwaliya is really a tradition that the Muhaddithin started maybe over 1,000 years ago. And this is really an awesome tradition, and I'll tell you why. Because it is the first hadith any hadith teacher narrates to his students. And that's something really, really awesome. When we look at it, it is the first hadith your hadith teacher should teach you, and it is the first hadith that your hadith teacher should give you the permission to narrate from him. So this is a tradition that it is stemming down from us all the way from Sufyan bin Uyayna, and he was among the Salafus Salihin, the righteous forebearers, and he was among the great narrators of hadith. And he lived just in the time before Al-Imam Bukhari, maybe 1 or 2 generations up. So Sufyan ibn Uyayna, he began this art of narrating this as the first hadith when he taught his students. And the hadith says, Ar-Rahimuna yarhamuhumur Rahman, irhamu man fil ardi, yarhamukum man fis sama. And so therefore I think it is fitting that we discuss this hadith on mercy, and it is the first hadith Ibn Tulun puts in his book as well. So it's narrated by Tirmidhi and Al-Imam Hakim, but it means really that An-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam is saying that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ar-Rahimuna yarhamuhumur Rahman, or let me put it this way rather, that those who show mercy to the creation, the merciful ones of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's creation that show their mercy to everyone else, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will show mercy to them. And then the hadith says, Irhamu man fil ardi, yarhamukum man fis sama. What does that mean? That if the merciful ones show their mercy to those on the earth, those in the heavens, that means the angels and all of the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the samawat, in the heavens, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself, who we know is not in the samawat of course, but they will all show mercy to that merciful slave. This is teaching us so many profound things, that really speaking, if you want Allah's mercy, you gotta show mercy to the creation. If you want it, you gotta give it. So therefore, try and make this Ramadan a Ramadan of mercy. Try and show mercy to all the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even if it's not a human being, even if it's something like a plant, even if it's to the children, whoever it can be to, whether it's to an animal or to the plants. Just show mercy. And because then when we begin to show mercy, we start to love this way of mercy. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from us and accept our Ramadan, and allow us to see you next time in this series. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.